I mean, is he wrong?
Are we having fun yet?
Okay. All right. Our boy Keldon Johnson is not happy, okay? He feels as if he is getting fouled and not getting calls. Now, he didn't say it in a way where he was super upset, but he acknowledged it, all right? So here we go. So Keldon says he feels he gets fouled a lot, says it's because he's a young player, but won't stop attacking to get foul calls. And that's a great mentality, man. You can't just go into it thinking that you're going to get foul calls just because you're going hard in the paint. But here's my thing, and this is my thought process on the whole Keldon Johnson is getting fouled and not getting calls. Obviously, if you get fouled in a perfect world, you should always get the call. But when it comes to referees in the NBA, most of the time you have to have a pretty good overall game for them to give you those calls. You know what I mean? Like referees, for the most part, even though we really hate refs, okay, I hate refs, they don't necessarily want to take over the game. They don't want it to be about them, unless you're James Harden, and even that's changing because of the new NBA rules. So when it comes to Keldon, I think that a lot of times from the human eye, Keldon Johnson's shots aren't necessarily good shots. He's not going to get calls every single time he pile drives into the paint. It's just not going to work like that. Now, I love the tenacity. I love the attack mentality. I love the nastiness, okay? I do love it. I do like it. But at the same time, he's going to have to open up his game so he can get more of those calls. So it's not just so much of, oh, we have to call that every single time, because for the most part, referees want to be pretty consistent when they make foul calls. They don't want to just make it willy-nilly, which sometimes they do, but yeah. And it does add on to the fact that he's young. That's true. It does add on to the fact that Keldon Johnson is a young player, so he's not going to get those calls, but he's going to have to open up his game, because I don't really remember, you guys can correct me, I don't remember ever in the history of the NBA where a player that is a slasher, because that's what Keldon is. He is just a slasher at this point. He's right now, as it stands, he's a one-dimensional player. I know that can change. He's shot better before in the past, but right now he is a one-dimensional player. When you're more so a one-dimensional player offensively, I don't remember many slashers getting a crazy amount of foul calls. Like, if I'm thinking about guys that get pretty decent foul calls, they're usually overall pretty good players. So you have to kind of build your trust, or not your trust, but your reputation in the league, and you have to open up your game so it's not just like, you know, a foul frenzy every single game. So I do understand where Keldon's coming from with this. Yes, he does get fouled a lot. He needs to get those calls. I completely agree with it, but I think that more he opens up his game, the more he adds to his game, he'll get those calls, like, no doubt. Okay, that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Keldon Johnson is, you know, overreacting? Do you think that he is completely accurate? Do you just hate refs? I hate refs too. Just let me know. And if you guys want to support the channel, link in the description for that. Patreon, YouTube members, all that good stuff. I'll give it to you guys later, man. Until next time, I love you guys. Deuces.